A non-profit organization that travels throughout the land with all of our birds, and we present them not only for your entertainment, but most importantly, for your education. So I hope everyone has a chance to learn something here today. Before we get started, however, there are a few things I must ask of everyone. First of all, with the exception of the bird I'm holding here, the rest of our birds will be in free flight, meaning no strings attached. So occasionally, they may take low flights over the audience and amongst us all. So we simply ask, at no time should you reach up to pet the pretty birdies. They are indeed meat eaters. These are finger foods. The second item, I always like to point out that we have several perches around the back of the audience in addition to one on our stage. Please be advised that our birds will frequent these locations. They are fully flighted and do not always take the most direct path. So therefore we suggest that you keep your eye on the birdie. This way we will all know the appropriate moments to duck. And the last and most important request is if we have food items, most specifically, turkey legs. I would ask that you please place those out of sight during the program. We have one bird in particular that has learned to identify the wrappers that turkey legs come served in. So I would hate to see you pay for such an item and have it taken by a bird. Now that I have said this, are you ready to meet the birds? I do have several birds for you. The first sits right here upon my hand, and I always like to ask, do any of you know what this bird might be?
Kookaburra.
A kookaburra, that is correct. It is an Australian laughing kookaburra, and her name is Shiela. That's right. Now Shiela, being a kookaburra, this is the largest of the kingfishers, yet they are very different from most kingfishers. For starters, they're more than twice their size, but also kingfishers are famous for diving straight underneath the water and grabbing a fish underneath the surface. Kookaburras, though, they live in Australia that is mostly desert, so they've had to adapt by eating many different types of food, such as mice, snakes, lizards, large insects, anything at all they can grab with their beak and swallow down whole. Yet, it is not their eating habits that make them famous, it is their silly, laughing call. So my idea is to see if we can get her to laugh to gain the attention of everyone on the other side of the bridge. And kookaburras love noise and excitement, so if I can get her to laugh, you can help encourage her through laughter, cheers, applause, or doing your own kookaburra impression. So, should we give this a try? All right, here we go. You ready, girl? Very abrupt stop. We were actually very fortunate, not because she started laughing, but because she stopped. And sometimes on a beautiful day like this, we'll get her excited, she will laugh through half the program. So, as you can imagine, my neighbors love me. That's right. And you know, ever since the start of sound in television, movies, or even on the radio, people have recorded the sounds of kookaburras to reproduce jungle noises, even though kookaburras are found nowhere near the jungle. That's right. Oh, and by the way, kids, that sound is great to practice on the car ride home. But you know, I believe I can make this much more exciting. What do you say? Should we fly some birds? I believe so. Tell you what, I'm going to hop her right back into the building over here, and we'll get set to fly different birds. Now, but first, hey,